Today we're looking at the most popular progression in Japanese music. Now this is both very popular in Japanese pop, J-pop, as well as anime and video games, Nintendo games, Zelda, Mario. You're gonna hear it all over. If you like this kind of content, go ahead and hit subscribe. If you love it, think about becoming a Patreon. New Ukulele Wednesday and Saturday, printable tabs up here in the notes. My email's in the description if you want some one-on-one lessons. Okay, so let's go ahead and break it down what it is. Well, it's called a 4-5-3-6. So if we bring up a key chart, we have the keys are going in rows and the Roman numerals are in columns. So the first thing you do is choose a key. Let's go with the key of C. And we need the 4 chord first, which is the F major, followed by the 5 chord G, followed by the 3 chord E minor, and the 6 chord, which is A minor. Now you can do this in any key. Just choose a key and you repeat the exercise. If I think of a key, for example, like the key of F, it would be 4, 5, give me a second, and 3 in the key would be L, A minor, D minor. So it would be note that we're in the key of F now, but there is no F chord. And it's the same thing if we go back to the key of C, which is a little easier to play, so we're going to hang out there. If we're hanging out F, G, we have our E minor and our C. What's missing? Well, it's the key of, it's the C chord, even though we're in the key of C. That's kind of why it never really finishes. It has this epic quality to it. And in fact, it's called, it translates, the word in Japanese looks like this. I'm not even going to try to say it, but the translation is the Royal Road Progression. And it has this kind of mystical quality of someone leaving on a journey and going down that road. But that road really never ends because the quest isn't done. That's why it's so popular in video games, and the video game use predates the K-pop use. So K-pop adopted it, hearing it so much, put it into their music, and that's really where it comes from. Now, we do hear it in Western music as well. Chandelier is a song that comes to mind, and a very popular one that you might think of is... But I rickrolled you a little bit on this one because in his tune, instead of the F, he's using the D minor. So you're getting a 2 chord, so you sound like this instead. Now you can use this key chart to write this in any key. Let's talk a little bit about the theory and why it works. F is a tense chord, but it's not the tensest chord. The tensest chord in our key is G, which is the dominant, the 5 chord. That's the one that loves to go to C. So we F builds to G, so tense, really tense, and you're expecting that C, that resolution. Do, 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 do. But instead we go to the E minor. Now the E minor has an E note, G note, and a B note. If you were to add a C note to an E minor, you get C major 7. So it almost resolves, but it doesn't. So you're thinking, okay, well the next one that you're going to give me is C. So we get this sound. The 3 to the 1 is a pretty tough resolution, but it still works. But instead, we go to the A minor. Now, the A minor, if you add a G, A minor 7 can function also as a C6. So both of these tease the C chord, tease the resolution without giving it to you, and then they go back to the F. Now soloing on this, the way I approach it is I think about A minor and I think about that 6 chord as resolving my ideas. I think about creating melody over this, I think about the A minor scale. You can approach it though with F Lydian, which essentially is the C major scale, but you're treating F as the root note. So you could approach it with F Lydian as well. What I would recommend is, so if you want to develop this type of playing with J-pop and video game music, I would practice this in as many keys as you possibly can, and then try to learn to create melody over it. So take it, loop it around, and then approach it from your melody, 0-2, 0-1, 3, 0-2, 3, do, 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 do. Focusing on chord tones. So from the F to the G, for example, we have an F note in our F chord, an A and a C, and our G has a G, B, and D. Going to the E minor, we see the G and E again here. To the A, E, and C. Something like that, and I would experiment with that and maybe see if you can pick out some melodies from some popular video games that you knew as a kid. If you want to see some chord melody in this style, let me know. I'd be happy to put together something like Zelda or even Mario for you. We can have some fun with this chord progression. Let me know, and if you know any songs in Western or Eastern music and Japanese music that use it, leave a comment in the comment section. All right? And until next time, I hope you dig it. Here we are continuing to explore world music. We've done flamenco. And now we've done Japanese pop. So let us know where we should go next. And until next time, have a lovely day. Life is good, friends. Tenthumbs Pro. Catch you next Wednesday or Saturday. Guitar on Monday. Have a lovely day. Take care. Ciao.